What's up, guys? So I'm going to try to do this while driving, and I do this quite a bit. I don't recommend this to film yourself while you're driving, but I drive a lot, and so I do this. But I don't recommend it to others. All right, so anyway, I wanted to talk a little bit about some E-cig stuff. So this morning, I got up and I had a problem with my E-cig. And the problem is it will not take new batteries and turn on. So that's a pretty big problem, right? I cannot get it to turn on. I took the old batteries out, put new batteries in, and could not get it to turn back on. When I got up this morning, it was working. When I went to bed last night, it was working. I take batteries out to try to put it in. Nothing. So some kind of little connection has gone astray somewhere. I had actually been having some issues with that when I was changing batteries, that it didn't want to come back on for a couple of days, but then like if I fooled with it a little bit, it would come back on. So it was one of those kind of, you know, oh, okay, it's working, so good, not broke, don't fix it, right? So I went like that for a little while. Now the mod I'm talking about is an alien mod, and this has been a really cool E-cig for me. I really like it a lot. I think I gave about 80 bucks for it, but it also came with a tank, which I'll show you here in a minute. It's a 2-battery mod. This one's, I've used it a lot. You can see the wear on it. That's what the front looks like. It comes in a couple different colors. I'll try to put a link up if I can to something. This is actually a custom sticker that you can get on. If you go to my driver's blog, you can get on my Zazzle store and order these stickers. I drew that. So I had this other mod, which was, these are both by Smok or Smok. I'm not sure how you're supposed to pronounce it. S-M-O-K, that company. Both of these mods come from the same company. So that was the alien. This is the night kit, except I've got my alien tank on here. This tank is called a baby beast, and it's been a pretty good tank. If I end up getting another one, I'll get the regular beast just because it holds more liquid and you don't have to refill it as much, which is a good thing.
Oh, what, a squirrel ran across that. He made it, but just barely. I thought I was going to hit him. And I couldn't swerve because there was other cars coming. You know, here's a good driving tip, guys. If there's a squirrel or a dog or something like that comes out in front of you, and you don't have time to stop, and there's traffic that's coming your way, it's got to be the animal. You know, because it's your life and it's the lives of other human beings and other vehicles that are involved in this, you know. So, as bad as you hate for something like that to happen, you got to make a choice, and it's got to be a quick, instinctive choice when you're on the road like that. Anyway, I might have to cut that part out because I'm kind of rambling, but
let's go back to this mod. This is a night kit mod. It's called To Be a Vape Night Kit, and it's from Smok. The mod itself has, there it is. The mod itself has this really cool dragon design. It also comes in a couple different colors, I believe, or it did, if they're even still making this. But it's by, what? Kupor is the name that's on it. And it came with this thing called a helmet tank that I could not find coils for anywhere. Nobody carried the coils that the helmet tank needed. So I've got my baby beast on here, and I've been using this. Let's see if it'll hit right now. Hey, I got a hit. But it's been giving me, and this is why I had set this one aside actually, it's been giving me an error called, I call it, it's in Chinglish, right? Called don't abuse protects. That's what the error says. Don't abuse protects. And it just locks up and won't puff. So don't know. It only uses one battery. And I like the way it slides. See that slide right there? You slide that down and the battery case just comes off like that. It's magnetic. And it takes one battery. So that's pretty nice. And I'm not sure what wattage this maxes out at, but I think it's at least 100, 150, 200, something like that. And for some people that's not enough, but for me that's more than enough. And I vape at a very low wattage compared to a lot of people. I can't vape at the really high wattage because it gets that burny taste and I don't like it. So I vape at like between 30 and 40 usually. If I go above 40, that's a little high for me at 40. So anyway, but it goes through batteries a little quicker than the Alien, but also it's just one battery, you know. So I'm not sure like which one would be better as far as how many batteries do you go through in a day. I haven't really compared. That'd be a good thing to know. But anyway, that's just something else I thought about. I wanted to point out that this just only takes one battery. So anyway, now that I've figured out why I put that one aside to begin with, and my other one isn't working, I'm on my way to the vape store, where I plan on probably making a purchase. I'm going to try to get the cheapest thing I can get that will work for me, and I will report back to you on what I get, and we'll talk about it. But both of these mods, I mean, and I smoke, or vape rather, it's not smoking, it's vaping. You shouldn't call it smoking because it's not smoking. But I vape a lot. And so both of these mods have been through, you know, many puffs. And, you know, they're pretty sturdy. I recommend them. But it just kind of sucks when you gotta go get another one, you know, because they're not super cheap. But we'll see what I can find, and hopefully I can find something that will be affordable and will work well. All right, I'm back in my car. It's starting to rain. Just got it in from the vape store here, and I got me a new mod. This is what I got. It is another Smok or Smoke, however you want to call it, and it is a R200. R200. So I've got it set at, let's just put it to 50. I had it nearly to 50. Put it right there. Works pretty good. Yeah, got this, was on special, did not have a box. $54.95. And I've had one similar to this before, and I dropped it, and I think it quit working when I dropped it, so I'm going to be really careful with this one. Make it last a while. I think I got a pretty good deal on this little smoke mod. And I asked her while I was in there, by the way, how do you pronounce it? Is it Smok or Smoke? And she said, you know what the company says, they don't care what you say, how you call it, how you pronounce their name, just as long as you buy their products. And I think that's a pretty good company philosophy. So, you know, call it what you want to. I'll call it Smok from here on out. Smok. That's the name on this channel from here on out. That's not bad. I'm gonna crack the window and let some of that vape out. You can really vape up a car in a hurry if you're not careful. You gotta let that vape out. Hello everybody. So this is just the wrap up. This is the one I had been using. This is the Alien. This is the box it came in. I'm not going to go into any great detail about what was in the box and everything. But it's a pretty cool box, and I've still got some pieces actually that will fit this tank that I'm still using from the Alien. So that was my last one. That's one that went bad on me today. Here's the one I was talking about that I had gotten going this morning as kind of an emergency. The Cupor. This is the, see, it's weird. It says to be a vaping night kit by Smok. And this one is the Alien kit. And this is that helmet tank I was telling you about. It's really actually a pretty cool tank. This was all solid black and it started just peeling off. So I just I took a little Dremel tool and knocked all the paint off of it, and so that's why it's silver. But it was actually a pretty good tank, the helmet tank. But I couldn't find these coils very many places. I mean, like if they're selling the kits, usually they've got the coils. But if they're not selling the kits, that's not a real standard coil that goes in there, and it's kind of different. So even though I liked the tank, I didn't use it very much. I usually put a different tank on it. And then this is the one that I got today. Now, I realized I had actually had one just like this previous. Like maybe not the one right before this one, but the one before that one was this kind of a mod. So this is an older Smok mod. I think they just called them a something box, but it's a R200. It will do up to 200 watts. It's got a very simple display compared to the Alien, and this one seems to be like I can hit this one a little bit harder on higher wattage than I could my others. So I'm not sure why. It does get a little bit warm right up here and in the battery area right here if you're using it a lot, which I usually am. But it's not bad. And all of them are going to do that to some degree. Anyway, that's it. And I'll try to put a link for all these products in the description. Be sure to check that and to like, subscribe, and comment. Thanks a lot for watching. See you later.